2K Sports. They'll see Los Angeles and New Orleans. Tip-off goes to New Orleans. Here, and it's Pierce, then it's Chris Paul, and it's Redick in at the 2 spot. Pass to Pierce. Lots of room. It's hauled in by Thomas.
Takes it.
The shot by Thompson. No one's around. No good on the triple.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open. And those are the first points of the game.
Nice hoop to get the scoring started there.
From deep, Thomas. That drops. Thomas got his first 3 points of the game.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Paul takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Paul's got 5 now.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Thomas dishes to Towns. Through the first quarter. And stolen by Jordan. Now Thomas defending. Griffin kicks to Paul. It's deflected. Bosch against Pierce. Thompson outside. Fires for 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Pass to Griffin. 17-foot shot on the way. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Hayward can't hit.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Oh, and here comes Bosch all alone.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Paul kicks to Griffin. Jordan the screen. Poked loose. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here.
Oh, nasty. Oh, nasty.
Yet.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Now here's Paul. 5 points in the game. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Thomas passes to Towns. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the... two.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And Towns drops them both.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Pierce with a wide open look. From outside, off the mark.
Oh, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Bosch with it. Now Pierce defending. Bosch dishes to Towns. Outside Thomas. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Thompson against Reddick. Ball outside. Picked by Griffin. And stolen by Hayward. And up the floor again for New Orleans. Running the court.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
And Reddick kicks the ball. Shot is off. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Throws it up high. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Jerebko's checked in for New Orleans. Jamal Crawford. Outside Jordan. Ball left side. On the left block. And he knocks down the jumper. Paul's got 7 points.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
A shot by Hayward, wide open, good. It's Bosch picking up the assist.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run, passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Jordan. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Ball up top. He's guarded by Thomas. Was shot by Reddick. No good. Here's New Orleans. They're on a 17-6 run. Thompson with it. Chris Paul covering. And Thompson kicks to Thomas. And another three for New Orleans.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
The shot's good from Griffin.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And Thomas, here we go for three. Hayward. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
Here's Thomas. He's got 6. Thompson outside. Three-pointer. That's good. Thompson's got 8 points.
And really that's what built the early lead here. Killer shooting from beyond.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get to the shooters. It's imperative that they get a hand up.
And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And after just... Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New Orleans.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So, for New Orleans right now, we've got Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Williams at the point.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the...
Sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Paul with the steal. Lets it go from deep. Eric Gordon with the rebound. New Orleans leading by 12. Outside Williams. Dishes to Urebko. There's the triple. And it's Williams. That time the assist by Urebko. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
The kick out to Young. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Outside Gordon. Offline with his 3. Los Angeles trails by 15. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And it's Paul penetrating. Los Angeles with another miss.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense. Active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Down low. Aldrich. Rejected by Young. Oh, here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. Williams passes to Urebko. Back to Williams. The dish now to Nurkic. 6 on the shot clock. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Some changes for New Orleans. Cody Zeller's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Patterson comes in for Urebko. And it's Cassell in for Eric Gordon. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Wesley Johnson's checked in for Paul. Los Angeles trails by 15. Here's his checked in for Josh Smith.
Into the lineup for the Los Angeles team.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here. Every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the game here. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Crawford kicks to Pierce. Shoots from 14. And the shot is good. Dropping in on the front of the rim. Pierce has got 5. New Orleans leading by 10. Young outside. Now here's Zeller. He's guarded closely. To the left wing. Here's Cassell. Shot clock at 6. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Los Angeles trails by 10.
He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. As long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
Some changes for New Orleans. Towns, he's checked in for Cody Zeller. Hayward comes in for Nick Young. And it's Klay Thompson in for Darren Williams. Jordan, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Redick comes in for Lance Stevenson. Crawford right side. And Thompson sends it back. They recover it. Here's Cassell. hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Patterson passes to Cassell. Hayward on the wing. Now the pass to Cassell. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made. Los Angeles trails by 10. Reddick dishes to Crawford. Inside, Johnson. The jumper's good from inside 6 feet.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
New Orleans making some changes here. Chris Bosh is checked in for Patterson, and Thomas subbed in for Cassell. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Griffin's checked in for Johnson. It's Crawford with the drive. Here's Jordan, and he goes in for the dunk.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
Now here's Griffin following the miss by Chris Bosh. To the paint. That's good for Thomas on the assist by Bosh. 8 points for Isaiah Thomas.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut back down to 6. They get the basket from Griffin.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top. Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Crawford against Thomas. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That's his first foul. Ball outside. Jordan the screen. Here's Griffin. No good off the back of the rim. And that does it for the first half of play. New Orleans. Third quarter not to get going.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Thompson. 10 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Pierce out there with Griffin. Then there's J.J. Redick. Then it's Jordan. And it's Paul in at the point guard. And he gets it to go. 13 points for Klay Thompson.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Now here's Redick. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by New Orleans. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Al Paul following the miss by Chris Bosh from deep. Griffin kicks to Paul. Back to Griffin. It's tipped. To the inside. Here's Thomas. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's 10 points for Isaiah Thomas.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And Paul gets it to go in.
That one goes down, but offensively, just 1 of 4 to start the third quarter.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Thomas passes to Towns. Three-pointer, Hayward, count that one. Hayward's got 8 points.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Thomas against Paul. Got a piece of it.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Los Angeles trails by 13. Pass to Reddick. Jordan dishes to Reddick. And there's the call on Bosch. That is his first foul of the game.
Hey, Bosch ran his ass.
Williams comes in for Isaiah Thomas. And then for Los Angeles, Cole Aldrich. He's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Ryan Stevenson comes in for Pierce. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Reddick. Paul kicks to Griffin. Puts up the baby hook. It's rebounded by Bosch. New Orleans leading by 13. Williams passes to Towns. Young left side. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Williams with a clean look. Here's Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He does not play the score. I mean, he's going to continue to work his tail off on the glass and make plays just like that.
Here's Paul. Los Angeles with another miss.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrow. He misses, getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
For New Orleans, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. New Orleans making a switch here. Cassell's checked in. And so Young nails them both. And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 17. There's a screen. And it's Paul penetrating. Here's Aldrich. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Towns. Back to Williams. Cassell against Paul. Clock at 6. Pass to Cassell. Connects from three-point range. Cassell's got 5.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
The drive by Paul. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Looking at the game for Paul, he's got 10 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
This is his first free throw of the game. New Orleans making some changes here. Norkic checked in for Towns. Urebko comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Gordon in for Darren Williams. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Smith is checked in. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. 1:58 left in the third quarter. Cassell against Paul. He dishes it to Griffin. He feeds it to Aldrich. Los Angeles with another miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, we usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
New Orleans making a switch here. Patterson's checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. New Orleans with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. And the rejection by Smith. And here we go. Fast break. Crawford's got it. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New Orleans.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they've made over the course of this game.
Cassell kicks to Jerebko. Nurkic in the post. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And here's Gordon from outside. That falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Now here's Johnson. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. At the elbow, Smith. And stolen by Patterson. Jumps up. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there. That's a terrific move to the basket. The defense played that one well, but it didn't make any difference.
New Orleans making some changes here. Cody Zeller comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Cassell. And then for Los Angeles, Jordan, he's checked in for Aldrich. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And here's Gordon from outside. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
.16 seconds left in the third. Paul against Thomas. And here is Paul. 3 seconds left, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Los Angeles shoot their 7th free throw attempt here. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double.
Every dime is a play.
And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup. We'll see how much things change up here. New Orleans leading by 16. Thompson is out there with Isaiah Thomas. Then there's Towns, and it's Hayward, and it's Bosch, and at the 4. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by New Orleans. That's a 2 from Paul, and that one comes up a bit short.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution. Looking at the game for Hayward, he's got 11 points and also 3 nice steals.
As successful as he's been inside and outside, it's posing some serious matchup problems for the defense.
You know, when a guy's having such a complete game like he is today, fellas, it's really the most difficult type of guy to try to defend because you don't know what to take away.
The drive by Thompson. Thomas kicks to Bosch. Out to Thompson. Hayward's got space. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Now here's Pierce.
Not today.
Paul kicks to Pierce. Thomas against Paul.
Oh, shit.
And Hayward with the block. To the paint. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Cannot be happy with how things have gone during this run. I think it's a good decision to take a break.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he had to do something. They're getting buffaloed and beat up. He couldn't let that continue. He had to call the timeout there.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Cole Aldrich. He's checked in for Jordan. Johnson comes in for Paul Pierce. Lance Stevenson's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Chris Paul.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
And Young, here we go. A stupendous finish and trap.
What handle? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Here's Prigioni. Johnson the screen. Stevenson inside the three-point line. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here's Patterson. That falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
A shot's good from Aldrich.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Williams kicks to Patterson. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's Young. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Prigioni dishes to Johnson. No good from 11 feet. New Orleans with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And Aldrich sends it back. Here's Prigioni. He's guarded by Williams. Stevenson drives in. Johnson wide open. He fires. Johnson missing again. Pass to Cassell.
I'm going to get my up. She's snoring hard. I said, I pulled the covers back here.
Outside Williams.
I said, oh yeah.
Shoots from the baseline. No luck. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Stevenson outside. Kicks it to Prigioni.
No good, boy.
You won't clean the room out of it.
Stevenson against Young. Picked by Griffin.
Yeah, they ain't showing us nothing.
5 on the clock. Stevenson drives in. Johnson outside. Here's the three. Los Angeles with another miss. And here's New Orleans now.
She must was
They're
up
on
long
a
time.
14-6 run. Williams. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
She was.
Some changes for New Orleans. Zeller, he's checked in for Patterson. Urebko comes in for Nick Young. And Gordon subbed in for Cassell. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Checked in for Blake Griffin. Here's Prigioni. Down low. A shot's good from Aldrich. Aldrich has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for New Orleans.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark, this kind of punishment?
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Hayward. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Cassell is checked in for Darren Williams.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, it's a good strategy. Not only do you get points, but you also get to set your defense.
Now, here's Nurkic. And the basket by Gordon. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Screen by Smith. Johnson in the corner. Lets it go with the three. The offensive rebound. Here's Aldridge. No good. Balanced scoring, Clark, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it, okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively.
Here's Cassell. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Feeds to Zeller. To the paint. Here's Nurkic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the rope, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The old knockout blow.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. And Clark, the other, just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think...